Montier, Knights of the Realm. We've taken your counsel. We've heard your words. And we agree with you. There is one who we would be willing to add to the order at this time. Please call forth the candidate.
Let Nicolai come forth.
Mercy is not only being kind in battle, being kind to your foe, being kind to your friend, being kind to yourself.
These hands that you strike with, and you also know
Then take this tunic to remind you of your purity of spirit. And pass on.
Squire, to me, of all virtues, the most important as a knight is that of rectitude. Tell me what you know of this virtue.
To stand not only when in right, but when in wrong. To own one's honor and one's mistakes, no matter what the cost.
Stand strong no matter what
Then take the shield that may defend those who are in need. And move forward.
Squire! A knight is a defender of the weak. But what is the first duty of a knight to his king?
To willingly bond himself in fealty to his majesty.
I want everyone to know that a symbol of a knight is love of those people around him. A symbol of that love is what his family, friends have done for him. Squire, when we entered into this, I told you there would be many blows, there would be many buffets, and there would be many trials. Let this be the last one for me. This ends our oath of fealty. This ends your obligation to me and you will step forward to your king.
Having answered satisfactorily, this is a gift for your family, your household. Use it to protect those that you love and those that you don't know, but most of all your king and your kingdom. And move forward.
Are there any who would speak on behalf of this man?
I will speak. I am Baron Finn Grim of Dragon's Mist. I will speak of Nicolai's service. I will speak to the barony, the crown, for the service that he's provided. From newcomer to those who have been in the Great Society for a long time. This man lends helping words of advice, counsel, and training. Words turned to action, worthy of recognition.
Yes, Your Majesty. If it pleases you, I will speak to this man. Majesties, this is a humble man before you. This is a humble man before you, Your Majesties. I have seen him come up as a young man in armor, and I've seen the trials of a young man. Not that I would know anything about stumbling over my words or arrogance, but this young man found his way through that and kneels before you, a good and humble man.
Your Majesty, I would also speak. I am Mistress Spava of the Laurel, First Baroness of the Great Barony of Dragon's Mist. I would like to speak to Nicolai's virtues of chivalry, defending those weaker and shorter than As Baroness, I was often challenged to put up great pavilions and do other acts of labor, and if it had not been for Nicolai and the aid of he and his family, I would not have been able to be Baroness of Dragon's Mist, and I'm honored to speak to him today.
Nicolai, well pleased with your prowess upon the field, and right mindful of the desires of your peers, we are minded to recognize you, a knight. Will you accept from us this honor? Will you now swear fealty to the crown and the kingdom of Ontario? Upon what symbol will you swear?
Sword. Do I swear fealty to our Queen my undoubted king and queen, that I will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, and uphold the crown and kingdom of Ontier.
All this do we hear, and we, for our part, do swear fealty to you, Nicolai, to protect and defend you and your household with all our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Ontier.
So say we, Shea.
So say we, Kjart.
By what name do you wish to be knighted?
Nicolai.
By what sword would you take your vows and receive the accolade?
Let the spurs of knighthood be brought forth.
Will you speak to these?
These spurs I've worn for many years, purchased at Penzic, worn in battle, the first spurs I've ever worn in battle. I will vouch that they will not skewer you if you should accidentally sit on your... I hope that you will bear them well. Remember that the spurs are the symbol of our horsemanship as knights, and that they are a reminder that we are here to spur forth the younger fighters, but also to spur ourselves forth to greater things.
Place your hand upon ours and the sword.
Here do I vow on this mighty sword to be and to stay forward a good and true knight, ever chivalrous and courteous, and ever willing to bind myself in fealty to the crown of my kingdom, to speak and to be silent, to do and to let be, to come and to go, to strike and to spare, in such manners as concern the society, in need and in plenty, in peace and in war, in living and in dying, till death take me or the world ends. So say I, Nicolai.
Arise, Sir Nicolai. Is there a chain?
There is, Your Majesty.
Would you speak for it?
I will. Majesties, I am Sir Lachlan. Nicolai, you know what the chain means to me. You know that I had my own chain dismantled and given away. That was a chain I wanted to give you. I wanted to give you this because I know your heart and what this will mean to you, to wear it around your neck and remind yourself of who you are and bound to your brothers and sisters of our order. This chain was given to me on the day of my knighting by Viscount Sir Kieran Essoff, and it was crafted by Duke Skeggy when he was a squire, and I give it to you today willingly with their Majesty's approval.
Wear this chain in token of your rank and responsibilities.
Bring forth the belt. Is there an inspiration to help place this belt on this new knight? Wear this belt in token of your prowess upon the field.
Your Majesty, if I may speak the lineage of the belt.
Yes.
It was first worn by Duke Steinberg Stellari, who gave it to his squire, Sir Garin Darkwolf, who gave it to me and Meridian Anderson. It is old, it's crusty, it's 34 years old.
It's been expanded upon. Nicolai, ready yourself for this accolade.
May this be a reminder that in addition to your fealty to the king, you are also in fealty to the queen. And that your service is to both in the crowns.
May this be the last blow you receive unanswered. Shit, how did I not done this? How did I not done this? Nicolai. Greatest pleasure. Greatest solemnity. Well, you can't say solemnity wrong and then be solemnity. Seriousness, earnestness, and in pleasure, I dub thee, and I do not fear.